guys, we have got to stop meeting like this in my car. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. I'm waiting to go into an appointment, so I have some time. So I figured let's make a video because I have a lot to talk about. Well, this video, however, is just going to be about infertility. So if this is a subject you do not want to hear anything about, that you don't care anything about, or you just don't care to hear about it, then I suggest not watching it. However, if you're interested in my infertility journey, then keep watching. So Justin and I have been actually trying to get pregnant for probably about 3-4 years now. So it's been a while, like, actually trying. So I knew I was gonna lose my train of thought during this video. So anyway, so we've been trying for about 3 or 4 years with no luck. And I know most couples will go to a doctor after like a year, but like in that process, we like moved.
We didn't have insurance because we weren't married, and then we did get married and we got insurance, and it was decent insurance, and then we moved up here, so we lost that insurance.
Anyway, long story short, it was just a matter of we didn't have like the medical insurance we needed in order for me to see the specialists that I would need to see. So probably 4 months ago, it's back in October, I went to go see my primary care physician for my normal 6-month checkup, and she asked me if Justin and I were still trying. Before, she had actually referred me to a gynecologist like a year ago, and I didn't like that lady at all. Like, I went in and saw her, and I was telling her like what was going on, and I said I think it might be PCOS. Well, the very first words out of her mouth is, I don't think it's PCOS. I don't think you have the symptoms for that. So, and of course someone parks right next to me. Anyway, so the appointment went on, and like she said, well, we won't even be able to do anything until you get down to a reasonable weight, because that's probably why you're not getting pregnant. She said, if you get down to around 215, we might be able to help you. Okay. For some, that probably doesn't seem like an unreasonable number, but I started my weight loss journey at 320, and I'm only down to like 374, 375, somewhere around there. So 215 seems like a impossible number to reach to me, like within the fertility age range, I guess you could say, because I'm already a high risk because I'm diabetic, and so on top of that, you want me to lose all this weight before you help me. By the time I can finally get down to that goal weight of what she's wanting me to obtain, which could possibly be never, back then, that's the viewpoint I had back then, it could possibly be never, and then here I am stuck with no chance because I've already reached the age where they're not going to help you at all. So anyway, I was like, whatever, I'm done. I told Justin, I said, I'm done. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, I had lost all hope in doctors at this point, because she wasn't the first doctor that told me if I lost weight, things would be better. So that's a different story, different time. Anyway, so this past October, my primary care physician asked me if we were still trying. I said, well, yes, but I stopped going to that gynecologist because she didn't want to treat me. She didn't want to look into anything. She didn't think I had PCOS. She didn't even do any tests to determine that I didn't. She just said I didn't. And that she told me that she wouldn't really do anything for me until I got down to 215 pounds or less. So she's like, well, I have another doctor you can see. She comes highly recommended. She's new to our community, like the hospital wise. And I was like, fine, I'll give it another chance and I'll see her. So she referred me to this doctor. She's not up in the town I live in, so I have to travel to see her, which isn't bad. She's down by close to where I work. And like the very first appointment I had with her, I was telling her everything that was going on. She said, okay, I definitely want to get you in for an ultrasound so we can see what's going on, because her main concern was that I could have uterine cancer, and she wanted to rule that out right away. She wanted to know if we were going to have to be dealing with cancer or if we were just going to have to be dealing with something else. So we did an ultrasound. She called me back and she said, the lining of your uterus is super thick and, it's really hard to see anything. So she wanted to do a biopsy. So we did a biopsy. It came back benign, but she said that I did have a lot of polyps and that she would suggest, she didn't say she wanted, she said she would suggest that we do a surgery that would scrape them out. And I was like, okay, so if we did the surgery, is there a better chance of me getting pregnant? And she said, I would have a better chance I would have a better chance getting pregnant if I did the surgery rather than if I did not, even with fertility drugs and all this other stuff. So we decided to go ahead and do the surgery, and that's scheduled for Wednesday, the 20th, February 20th. So hopefully you guys will see this on Monday, the 18th. So anyway, so that is what's going on so far, and I will kind of update you guys along the way. I want to kind of keep you guys in the loop. There's a lot of medical things going on with me right now, and I want to kind of do like updates on each and every one. So right now my video plans are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I'm saving like Wednesday, Fridays for the Sims 4 baby challenge. But if I have a lot of personal information that I want to get to you guys, I will probably take one of those 2 days from the Sims and put a personal video up. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know what's going on, and that's it for the infertility for now. I'm going to kind of have Justin probably record on surgery day, like my pre-surgery and then post-op, because apparently I act really loopy when I'm coming out of anesthesia. And from what I understood, I would be going under anesthesia, but there's no like cutting. She's just going to go up like she would do a pap smear and scrape my uterus out, all the polyps and stuff out. So there would be no actual cutting me open or anything like that. So it's very invasive, or is that the right one? It's not it's not really invasive. So there'd be no cutting. It's just basically going up with a scope, scraping, and that's it. And then I'm kind of like vlog off and on that day as well, that you guys know like the pain level and stuff like that, because she said that it's different for every person. Some people are in a lot of pain afterwards, and some people have no problems at all. They come out of anesthesia, they feel fine, they're no pain, they don't even need their pain meds. She said the same thing for the biopsy, and I was not happy during that biopsy. Oh my god, that was like the worst pain ever. So horrible. If childbirth is worse than that, I will probably have to have a C-section. I'm just gonna say that now. That was horrible. Like, it took them everything to get me to actually be able to breathe, because like I was trying to hold my breath because the pain was so bad. They're like, no, breathe, and then it got to the point where I was starting to hyperventilate myself, so they're like, slow it down. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on with infertility. I will keep you guys updated. If you have any questions about our journey, leave them down below. I will try to do like a Q&A. I don't know if it's going to be completely fertility focused or not. It depends on how many questions I get about it. But yeah, I will talk to you guys next time, and look forward to seeing the operation. Or I'm not actually gonna have anyone record the actual procedure, but the operation day or surgery day video on, what is that, like the 25th, whatever the Monday after the 20th is. That's when that video will go up. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys. Oh, this is real life. I told you guys I was gonna keep you informed, so I just got off the phone with the people at the surgery center to have my polyps removed, and I may not even be able to have the surgery now because they want so much money down, and I just cannot afford to put that much money down up front. So I'm just really upset right now. And I have to go to work here in like 20 minutes. I'm just... I just don't want to be at work now. I just want to go home. I just don't want to be here. I don't know what to do. I hope they can get it to where I don't have to pay money up front down, because if I can't afford that. I have bills to pay. If I could just put money down willy-nilly, I would have my student loans completely paid off and all sorts of things. I just can't afford to put that much money down up front. I have other hospital bills I have to pay too. Oh my God. So, I'm not holding my breath on being able to get approved for 0 down. So I'm just gonna probably never be a mom. And it's all biological mom, I should say. But being a mom's all I've ever wanted. I can't even afford adoption. Fostering is my only option if I can't have biological children, because adoption is so expensive. I can't afford that. And then I don't know what it's like in every state, but the fostering program, I've heard different things. I've heard it's really hard to get approved for around here. And then I've heard other people say that they'll just give a kid to anyone. Oh my God, I'm so upset right now, and I have to go into work. I just don't know what to do. Sometimes life is just not fair. It's really not.